Okay, so you've got the Justice card over here. Maybe you're trying to find some balance in your life, but this could also be that you're maybe waiting for some kind of legal decision to come through as well. So that either something legal or official to come through, or trying to just get that balance back in your life again. So that could be well what you're doing. Now it looks like you've been through a lot of difficulties. You've got the rainbow card over here. So having come through a lot of emotional problems, it looks like you're finally getting yourself on top of things. And there might be somebody new coming in. So there could be a new love interest coming in for you. This could be somebody that is coming in from the past. So you could be reconciling with somebody, or, meeting up with somebody that you used to know from the past. But it looks like, that energy of somebody new coming in, a new relationship coming in. So you've got the faithfulness card over here. So it looks like, whatever you were involved in, you were very dedicated. You put in a lot of effort and energy into it. Maybe it didn't pay off, but you definitely devoted a lot of your time and effort into it. And, it caused up a lot of problems and a lot of drama. But this is about spending a lot of time by yourself. But you can see this woman is standing on fire. So whatever happened over there caused a lot of problems for you. And, it caused, a lot of drama. There was a lot of fighting, arguments, a lot of problems that came through, and you're getting over that right now. So going to the future, you've got guardians. So there are people around you that are very supportive, looking after you. This might be even higher, maybe angelic guardians, but this could also just be friends and family, or somebody around you that's there to watch out for you. And it looks like you will be manifesting abundance. So something is going to change for the better. So that you've got the summer fruits over here. So maybe like by summertime, all of this will all sort itself out, and you will be, happier, and you will have a new life, a new abundance coming in for you over here. So things are changing, even though it's gradual. You are getting through those problems, and the sun is coming out for you, and things are going to be improving in a very positive way. So I'm just going to draw some cards now for the general read. And this is from the Symbolon Tarot, and this is Symbolon deck. This is not a tarot deck, so it's not going to have this traditional Rider-Waite symbology in it. So it looks like whatever relationship you were in was a very, very controlling relationship. You've got the Devil card over here, so you can see this person being controlled. It was unbalanced. Maybe this person manipulated you, by how they spoke to you, because you can see this man with his hand on the sword over here. So it was a very nasty relationship, very controlling, very codependent. You could be in that relationship still, where this person's still taking advantage of you and telling you what to do. Or there could be even, somebody else outside the relationship that is interfering and, trying to manipulate your relationship. However, this woman is chained to this man, so, it seems like she can't make a move without him knowing. So this person seems to be very much in control. So you could be in that relationship now, or that could have been the relationship that you have dealt with in the past. So you have to make a decision. You're thinking a lot about the past, and you can see both these cards have got this decision. You're in two minds about something here. Maybe you're weighing the pros and cons. So this is about, remembering the bad bits of the past. This is the card of memory, and remembering the good times. And this is about, trying to make that choice between which route you want to choose. Whether you want to go down, you've got two options, it seems. One's going to give you happiness and light, and the other one is going to keep you in that particular feeling of being depressed and, being controlled or manipulated, keeping you in the dark. So maybe you're trying to make a decision about whether you should leave a relationship and how you should proceed forward, which steps to take. You're thinking about things that happened in the past, events that happened in the past, and you're trying to take yourself out into the light. So you are being faced with some kind of decision or dilemma about leaving a situation. Now, in the past year, so you've been very strategic about what you've been doing. So you may have been making plans. You've been getting rid of things that are not serving you. You can see all the chess pieces on the bottom, but you are making long-term plans. So if you are in a relationship, you're planning for the future. If you're not in a relationship, you are still planning for the future. And you're thinking about what you want and what you don't want. And it seems like, now you know what you want, so you're trying to make that decision. You seem to have left something. You've got your freedom, you've left a relationship. This is about, something suddenly happening and then walking away from it. This is the card of Aquarius, Uranus in Aquarius. So some big event happened. You had to leave behind a relationship and move on. So, and you've been making plans. You've been working very strategically. So something really big came that liberated you from a very, maybe a very toxic relationship or very controlling situation, and has helped you move forward as well. So you're now at the point where you're thinking a lot about the past, but you're trying to make a decision about what to do next. Now you need to stop beating yourself up about it. So this is about, feeling guilty about something, or, blaming yourself for an event that you could not control. You're in a heartbreak situation. You've got the two crossed hearts here in the picture over here, and you're isolating yourself. Maybe you're doing a lot of religious, you're going into your spirituality, questioning your religious beliefs as well. Whatever that relationship was, it was a very controlling relationship. It seems to have now come to an end, but you're doing a lot of thinking, and you're beating yourself up about it. You're stressing yourself about it. Maybe you're worried. Maybe you feel guilty about something. But these are events that you could not control. There seems to be a lot of regret, and it's producing a lot of pain. And this seems to be self-inflicted pain, and you need to get out of that, ethos of being harsh on yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. It's bad enough that everybody may be blaming you, but you don't need to blame yourself. So be kind to yourself. Now, you are looking after something. There's something that you're nurturing. You're giving a lot of attention to. You're looking after that, and this is where all your energies seem to be going on. So you may have children that you're looking after. You might be looking after something that requires your nurturing skills. And that is where you're focusing. Whatever you're doing, you're carrying a lot of burdens and responsibilities. You're still working very, very hard, and trying to get ahead. So you're trying to overcome the situation, and you're working very, very hard. It seems to be long hours. You've got the sun over here, and this usually talks about working long, hard hours, putting a lot of effort into something. So there's something that is taking up a lot of your time. You are still feeling very restricted, very, as though you can't seem to make a move out of that situation. Something is blocking you from leaving it. And, you're feeling very, very confined. Even in this card over here, you are in a very confined space. You can see there's bars across the windows over here. And even here, bars across the windows over here. Because you've got Saturn in Capricorn. It's a very restrictive planet. Maybe you're feeling very isolated as well. In both these cases, it seems like, you're feeling as though you can't make a move. And you're hoping to emerge from this, whatever you went through. So this is the phoenix rising from the ashes. You want to overcome the situation and, rise above it, really. You want to get over the situation. So going into the future, you've got this separation. So it looks like whoever's causing any problems or restrictions from you, you and this person will soon be parting company. They might be going on their own separate journey, and you will be going out of yours. So something coming to take you out of this restrictive situation. You are very afraid to make a move. This is the card of being afraid, fearful that something really bad is going to happen, or expecting the worst to happen. So you need to actually rope in that fear, be more realistic. If you have any, these are false, these fears are based on false thoughts. So this is the card of false belief. And this person is afraid of something that might not ever manifest. So you need to, be positive in your thinking, say positive affirmations, because what you think, maybe the worst case scenario that you're envisioning, might not even happen. And you might be able to get away from a situation and be, it will all turn out in your favor. So you need to stop worrying, and you need to stop being fearful, stop thinking about the past, and, things may not work out the way it did in the past. Maybe you're worried it will happen again, or history will repeat itself. But you need to get away from those fears, because this is paralyzing you. This is not allowing you to deal with the situation. So let's draw some cards from the Archangel Power Tarot. So there's some kind of choice that you have to make. You need to stop blaming yourself for anything that happened. And you have got your freedom. It seems like you have walked away from a difficult relationship. There's some kind of choice that you have to make, and you have to stop being so fearful and stop expecting the worst case scenario. So you've got the High Priestess card over here, which says powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So you need to stop being so anxious. This is a new moon starting for you. The High Priestess is relying on your intuition and, drawing from deep within you to be able to deal with whatever you're going through at the moment. You've got the Peace card over here, which says release the past. There are more enriching futures coming for you, and let go and let God. So this is a time for you to cut out that past and stop being worried about it, because it's almost as though you're reliving it every single day. This is death standing over there, and the Peace card is about death. So it's releasing that past, running away from it, walking away from it, and not allowing it to influence the future. And then you've got the Nine of Michael over here, which says worries are necessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire and release feelings of regret, guilt, and worry to your angels. So you are still thinking too much about the past, and you're worried that the scenario might repeat itself. You need to stop being so anxious and start being positive and focus your energies on something positive. That in itself will let go of that anxiety, let go of that past, stop thinking about that past, and move forward. So whatever you released, don't let it influence the now, and don't let it influence the present, the future. It's time for you to be positive. Let go of it. Find some peace of mind. That is very, very important. Change your focus, and you will emerge victorious from the situation. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.